So guys, what is going on? I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are staying safe. We got someone, Timothy the Desert Storm Bradley, said that Terence Bud Crawford would beat a prime Manny Pacquiao and a prime Mayweather. He said that this guy's different. There's something about Terence Crawford. He can go southpaw, he can fight orthodox. He's different. He goes, he's different to normal fighters. There's something special about Terence Bud Crawford. And he goes, he saw that in sparring all those years ago. That Terence Crawford he's a different class of a fighter. What do you make of his comments?
I think that's delusional, really. I don't even know whether he beats Pacquiao now, let alone when Pacquiao was in his prime. And Mayweather, I don't think he'll beat Mayweather. There's no way he's gonna.
You don't think he'll beat with that orthodox style of his? Come on.
Who, Terence Crawford?
Yeah, with the southpaw, with the going orthodox southpaw, you don't think he could take Mayweather to school?
Nah.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so, man. I just don't think. I don't think he's. Listen, if he's that good, they say he's that good. When he does fight Pacquiao, let's see if he can do what Mayweather did to Pacquiao. If he's that good, let's see if he can beat Pacquiao literally 12-0. Let's see, because that's what Mayweather pretty much did.
I don't think Mayweather beat him 12-0. Come on.
Right, so that was at least 10-2.
Nah, I'll give it like 8-4.
Nah.
Yeah.
Which 4 rounds did he win?
I thought he won quite a few, to be honest. I think
he won the one where he had that rally.
Yeah, and he won a couple of others. It wasn't that one.
No, I think it was a shutout.
No, it wasn't that kind of shutout.
Even the judges had it 10-2. The judges had it 10-2.
I think it was 8-4.
If you watch the fight, I don't know, maybe you're just being delusional.
A lot of Manny Pacquiao fans think he won.
No, come on now. That's like that Adrian Broner one where he thought he won. No one thought Manny Pacquiao won. It was such a shutout. It was the biggest shutout. That was one of Mayweather's easiest fights.
Okay, forget that a second. We're talking about Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao.
But Terence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao. Crawford ain't doing that to Manny Pacquiao. If he does, kudos to him, but he's not doing it. He's not. Let's see what you'll see. He won't be able to do it.
But when you look at Terence Bud Crawford, right? Terence Bud Crawford. Let's look at Terence Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford against Pacquiao, right? Let's break it down. In his prime, Manny Pacquiao destroyed Ricky Hatton, destroyed Vasco de la Hoya. He destroyed. Remember, let's not forget that Mayweather didn't fight a prime Manny Pacquiao. He fought a guy that was a lot older, and Manny had been knocked out. And
it was the same age.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter about the same age. They were different. It was different times. It wasn't the beast Manny Pacquiao that we saw. But do you think Terence Crawford would have beaten that Manny Pacquiao? Now, Bradley seems to think that...
No.
You don't think so?
I don't even know where... I'm not even convinced he beats him now. Let alone then. I've just given you the answer. I've already said that. I don't even think he beats Manny Pacquiao now. Are you convinced? Could you put your house on it that Crawford beats Keith Thurman?
No.
So then, there's your answer then. He's not... Listen, I think Pacquiao beats him.
I would favor Crawford against Thurman, and I would favor Crawford against Pacquiao.
I wouldn't favor Crawford against Pacquiao at all. No way. Does Crawford punch as hard as Pacquiao?
Listen.
Thurman, no.
I know people in the Philippines. Like Manny Pacquiao has literally got we all know what following Manny Pacquiao has, right? And even a lot of his fans in the Philippines think Crawford will beat him now. This is no joking. Obviously, there's certain
points.
Hey?
Knockout points, how? How has he beaten him?
No, they just think that Manny's getting older, his stamina's decreasing.
Yeah, he might be getting older, but I'm basing this... Listen, I don't know how Pacquiao is now. He might be a complete mess, But the last time Pacquiao fought, are you talking about that Pacquiao stepping in the ring with Crawford? Because that's a competitive fight. If you don't think that's a competitive fight, what you're saying is that Crawford destroys Thurman, then basically. He had beat Thurman just as good.
I think Crawford could batter Thurman, yeah.
What, just as good as what Pacquiao did?
I think better.
Let's see then. Let's see if he can, but I don't believe so. I think those guys are all hard fights for him. They're tough. They're durable. Crawford isn't the biggest puncher at welterweight, right? We've seen that. He couldn't even knock out Benavidez. It took him 12 rounds. And Spence said that I was playing with this guy in sparring.
Yeah, but come on, we can't go off what Spence is saying.
Listen, Benavidez had one leg in that fight and he couldn't knock him out in 6-7 rounds. He was on one leg from the first round. He was injured. He had a tape around his leg.
We can't go off what Spence is saying.
No, I'm not going off what Spence
said. Benavidez is a very dangerous fighter.
He had one leg. Everyone knows he had one leg.
Come on.
He had one leg.
Come on, let's get to it. You're saying that you think that Terence Crawford could lose to Manny Pacquiao right now?
Yeah, he could lose to Manny Pacquiao right now.
I think Manny's got a chance, but I wouldn't certainly make him a favorite.
No, I'm not saying he's a favorite, but I'm saying that he can beat Terence Crawford right now.
But what are you saying that on?
The Thurman fight. That's what I'm going on. He's not fought since, has he? The last time he fought was 2 years ago. So I'm only going on the Thurman fight. And that Manny Pacquiao is not an easy fight for any welterweight. No Spence, no Crawford, none of these guys.
But can I ask you something? Keith Thurman, the fight before against Josecito Lopez, was in a mess. Keith Thurman was almost knocked out against Josecito Lopez. He was on the verge of being stopped in the 7th round.
Keith Thurman gave Pacquiao a good fight. That was a tough night, right? He got back up and he showed resilience, you know.
Is Keith Thurman Terence Crawford though?
Let's see, but who's Terence Crawford fought at welterweight to say, you know, Keith Thurman's fought the better fighters at welterweight. He's not fought any good welterweight.
Yeah, but again, hang on, pause, time out. He fought them when he was fresh. He fought them before he got injured and was inactive for 2 years. So let's get that. He fought Sean Porter in a very close fight. Danny Garcia in a very close fight. He didn't dominate those fights. He won a split decision. And that was 2 years prior to him being injured for 2 years. Then he came back and fought Josecito Lopez, was almost stopped by Josecito Lopez, knocked out almost, and then fought Manny Pacquiao, and that was a competitive fight.
Yeah, but you got to realize who had Manny Pacquiao fought before then. Adrian Broner, and that was that wasn't really a fight. Pacquiao's fairly inactive. Pacquiao was an inactive fighter. So listen, Pacquiao was way older than Thurman as well. You know, Thurman was the guy that was fresher. You can keep saying that, Thurman had this injury, that injury, but Thurman gave him a good fight, so that means Thurman was there. It wasn't like, he got knocked out in 4 rounds where you can make that. He was there till the last round. He had he wouldn't have gone through all of that if he was shot one. He would not have been able to get through all the punches that Manny Pacquiao threw, all that punishment, you know, if he was shot one. I think Pacquiao was just a better fighter. He had never fought someone like a Pacquiao. And I think when Terence Crawford fights Pacquiao, he'll realize this guy's special, man. This guy's a proper fighter, man. He'll realize it when he fights Pacquiao.
Teddy Atlas said that although Manny Pacquiao's a name, Manny Pacquiao now, unfortunately, great fighter in his day, but now he's come to the end. And Terence Crawford...
one second. Didn't they say this about Thurman as well? Weren't everyone picking Thurman over Pacquiao as well? They were like...
Not me. I picked Pacquiao.
Yeah, but listen. 80% of people said... Bob Arum said Thurman will win that fight because Pacquiao's too old. And
Time out. I made a video, and you guys know this, right? You guys know this because you guys have been following, especially you guys in the Philippines, you know, because you've been following my channel for a long time, right? But I said that Keith Thurman would lose to Manny Pacquiao in that fight. Go check my pre-fight videos. I said, you guys know this. I said that Manny Pacquiao would beat Keith Thurman. I'm telling you right now that I think Manny Pacquiao can possibly win, but I'm not picking him to beat Terence Crawford. I'm just telling you now. I picked Manny Pacquiao. That in itself tells you what I thought of Keith Thurman and the way I rate Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, everybody keeps talking about. Terence Crawford is a special fighter. Get it in your head. It doesn't matter where you say who he's fought, what he's fought. Terence Crawford is a very, very good fighter. There's no way, I've been watching boxing a very long time. It doesn't matter what you say about Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford can fight, right? Terence Crawford is a good fighter. And I will be picking him to beat Manny Pacquiao if they two square up. And you guys know how big a fan I am of Manny Pacquiao, right? Out of him and Mayweather, I've always preferred Pacquiao. But I'm just got to be real. I've got to give you my honest opinion about a fight. And you know I'm always neutral. I'm always the guy that speaks from heart. For me, Crawford will beat Manny Pacquiao right now, right? Some people still think Manny Pacquiao beats Crawford. I'm not even saying just Filipino. I'm talking about British people. I'm talking about Asian. Some people think that Manny Pacquiao will beat Terence Crawford right now. I'm not one of them. This is the first time I'm picking against Manny Pacquiao in a very long time. I even thought he'd beat Mayweather. I don't think he beats Terence Crawford. I don't think a 42-year-old Manny Pacquiao is going to beat one of the best pound-for-pound fighters. I don't care what we say about Crawford's resume. I don't see it. And people keep saying, Imran, oh, you're writing him off. Well, yes, I'm writing him off. I'm writing him off in the sense that I don't feel Manny Pacquiao at this stage. Well, listen, I've never wrote him off. I've always said he beats everybody. I said he beat Mayweather. I said he beat Thurman. You guys know this because I've said it in my videos. I said the Broner fight wouldn't be a fight. Remember? I said he'd batter Broner. It won't be a fight. It's a mismatch. And I was right. But I'm telling you now, I am not picking Manny Pacquiao in this one. Because if this fight was to happen, I have my doubts whether it happens. But if it was to happen, I'm not picking him. Not because Manny Pacquiao is one of the guys that got me into boxing, really. So let's not get it twisted. I would want him to win over Crawford, without question. But I don't see it, man. I don't see him, a 42-year-old. You keep saying that, oh, it's, you know, you don't know whether. But Crawford, man, he's special. You can see that the guy is good.
Yeah, he's special at 140. When he fights a proper 147 fighter and puts in a performance, I need to see it first. I need to see it when he fights Porter. I need to see it when he fights Spence. I need to see it when he fights Thurman.
If Terence Crawford fought Jamel Charlo, who would you favour?
Which Jamel Charlo? What, the big one?
No, the one that at 154, the one that's got.
Yeah, but Jamel Charlo. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I say it how it is. Jamel Charlo, in the first fight against Tony Harrison, got outboxed. He's not that good. He can be outboxed.
But he's explosive and he's a big puncher.
He's explosive and he's a big puncher, but he won't beat Terence Crawford. You wouldn't beat Terence Crawford.
So you're
not that good. Okay. He's not that good.
No.
He's an alright fighter.
You think Jamel Charlo you think Manny Pacquiao beats Jamel Charlo?
Yeah, but it's what weight are we talking here?
What mean what weight? He can't make anything else than one. Just answer the question. Does Manny Pacquiao right now beat Jamel Charlo? Come on.
Probably, yeah.
Oh!
Probably.
Stop it.
Probably does.
Stop it.
Tony Harrison beat him.
Oh, come on. Stop. Tony Harrison's 6'1". He's huge. And he's big.
He's not got the skills of Manny Pacquiao.
Come on. That is... Bro, he'd be going into a fight. Listen, Terence Crawford would be an underdog against Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo's a beast right now, 154. You keep saying Harrison's big. He's strong.
Yeah, Harrison's crap. He's not good. He's been knocked out so many times.
Oh, come on.
Jamel Charlo's not fought anyone. That's why he's been he was undefeated.
That's just... Come on.
He's not really fought that many good fighters.
That
weight, there's not many good fighters.
Come on, everybody knows. You guys know. Come on, Manny Pacquiao don't beat Jamel Charlo. Come on, he's too small. Jamel Charlo's like nearly 6 foot deep. Come on, he's in his prime. He's explosive puncher. That would be a dangerous fight for Manny Pacquiao, man. We're talking about Spence being a dangerous fight. You're talking about Jamel Charlo.
Yeah, but Spence is way better than Jamel Charlo.
Oh, come on.
If Spence went up to 154, he'd beat Charlo. Man.
No, he would.
He would beat Charlo. I don't rate Charlo. Who's Charlo fought? Name me one good fight he's beaten.
Jamel Charlo beats anyone at welterweight. And I'm telling you that.
Who's he beat?
Hey, man, this guy.
Name me one good fighter he's beaten throughout his whole career.
He's beaten everyone. Lubin, Harrison, he battered Harrison in the rematch. Knocked him out. Lubin, very good. Oh, listen, man. I don't even want. He battered Rosario.
But Rosario. Those
come on, man. Listen. Manny Pacquiao.
If Jamel Charlo goes up to middleweight, does he Triple G? No.
Listen. Jamel Charlo. If Jamel Charlo fought Manny Pacquiao in his prime, 100% Pacquiao beats him. But a 42-year-old, come on, guys, like. Listen to this guy. A 42-year-old Manny Pacquiao is going to beat Jamel Charlo. Come on. That isn't happening. That is not happening. You think Jamel Charlo, a guy that's that explosive, that punches that hard, that's that big. You honestly think Manny's going to be able to outbox him?
I think so, yes.
Oh, flipping hell. At 42 years of age, you think?
Yes.
Okay. You think Thurman was giving Manny Pacquiao troubling Manny Pacquiao? What's a bigger...
He didn't wobble him or anything. He was all right in there. He got hit with big shots. He didn't go down.
Bro, he was tiring towards the end of the fight.
Yeah, but listen, you're not. If you're gonna ask me, do I think Thurman's better than Charlo? Yes, he's better than Charlo. He's better than Charlo. He's better than Charlo. He is.
I don't want to even.
He's better.
I don't even want to talk about. I don't even want to talk about that because you just said Jamel Charlo would beat. Like, forget that.
I think Keith Thurman. I think Sean Porter could beat Jamel Charlo.
I'll let you guys decide that. Would Sean Porter, Keith Thurman, Errol, these guys beat Jamel Charlo? I'll let you guys answer that.
Yeah, let them
the answer is no. There's no way Keith Thurman, Sean Porter beats Jermell Charlo. Full stop. Simple as that. And a prime Manny Pacquiao beats Jermell Charlo. A 42-year-old Manny Pacquiao don't beat Jermell Charlo. No chance. Jermell Charlo hits like a truck. Jermell Charlo's too big. He's too strong. He's got a great chin. Come on, man. You can't say he beats... Like, you keep saying you don't rate him. That guy's a monster at 154. He's battering everyone there. He's knocking guys out.
Yeah, that's because the weight class is weak. The weight class. If he moves up to 160, do you put your house on it? He beats Triple G, he beats Andrade.
I think he's the more talented out of the Charlo brothers. And
I don't think so. I don't think so. Jamal's got the bigger name. You can ask anyone that. Everyone thinks Jamal is better. Jamal's fought beaten better fighters as well. Trout. He's fought Korobov. He fought Derevianchenko. He's fought other guys. If we go through their resume, Jermell Charlo is a superior
Jermell is
one.
more talented than Jamal.
No, Jamal's a better one. Jamal is the better one out of the two. He's the better one. If you ask anyone, Jermell, he's a younger one or whatever, or they're twins or whatever. But Jamal is the one at 160, right? He's the one that's undefeated. Jermell Charlo, right? Yeah. He's the better one out of the two. Everyone, just because one guy's unified, because look who Jermell Charlo has to fight to become unified, and look who this guy. Would you give Rosario a chance against Triple G or Andrade? No chance. He'd get battered.
Listen,
you got to realize.
Let's get off that, because I can't believe you're saying that. Jermell Charlo right now is at 154, and he would beat any of the welterweights, in my opinion. I'm sorry, but let's move. Go back into Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford. You honestly think that Terence Crawford now...
I think Manny Pacquiao can beat Terence Crawford. Yeah,
who do you think wins that fight?
It's a 50-50 fight.
Ooh.
It's a 50-50 fight in my eyes.
Wow.
Listen, if Crawford's as good as people say, we'll see on the night. If he's as good as Mayweather, we'll see on the night. Man. That's what I'm saying. But from thus far, what I've seen of Crawford's career, right? If he gets hit correctly, he will go over. I know for a fact. I just don't think Gamboa was too small. Kavalauskas, limited ability, right? Kavalauskas dropped him, by the way. So I think that should have been counted as a knockdown. Yeah, he went out and beat him after, but when he fights Pacquiao, he'll realize this is the toughest fight of my career. In terms of skill level, in terms of toughness, in terms of durability, he would have never fought a guy that's going to be he's not fought a Pacquiao before. He's never fought anyone close to Pacquiao in his career. Kell Brook, Khan, he was at the end of his career. Khan, in my opinion, in his prime, would have given Crawford hell. But, all right, Brook, if you look at Brook was always a limited fighter. Brook, if he had stepped up even in his prime against the top dogs at welterweight, like someone like Thurman I think he would have lost. But if Crawford can beat Spence, can beat Thurman, and does beat Pacquiao, then I will regard him and say, do you know what? He could have had a chance to beat Mayweather. But until he can do that and he proves it, I can't, because I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced.
You think,
I'm not convinced yet. No, not a welterweight. I'm just not convinced. He needs to fight those guys.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
We'll have to see. And he has to go those fights unscathed. He has to win them easily. He can't, if you're going to compare him to someone like a Mayweather and say, oh, he's better than Mayweather, he has to, the biggest fights of his career, which will be Pacquiao, I want to see him dominate them. Like how Mayweather did with Canelo and Mayweather did with Pacquiao.
It definitely was a heated debate, but, leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree that Manny Pacquiao beats Jermell Charlo even at 42, or Manny Pacquiao beats Terence Crawford? What's your prediction then? What's your prediction? Manny Pacquiao, Terence Crawford, that fight happens. Give the prediction. Who do you think wins that?
I think Pacquiao. I think Pacquiao could knock him out, because I think Terence Crawford's a smaller man as well. I think Pacquiao, because the thing is, if you look at it, right, if Pacquiao gets him hurt, Pacquiao will have the ability to finish him off as well, because Pacquiao's got fast hands, he's got explosive power, right? Whereas those guys like Gamboa, they were limited ability. They didn't have the ability of Pacquiao, Thurman. Sorry, who else has he been stung by? Kavalauskas, limited ability. Jeff Horn, he battered Jeff Horn, but Jeff Horn, limited ability. All these guys he's beaten thus far, Khan and Brook, they were past that. We all know that they're not really living the life. They were past their prime. And Brook, in my opinion, was really limited anyways. But you can't compare Manny Pacquiao to those guys. Manny Pacquiao is a different machine, man.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Leave your thoughts. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed it. And guys, remember to please like, share, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.